What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're out here at the shop, B&K Performance. I just got over here. We got some work to do on the race car tonight. So tonight's Wednesday. You'll be seeing this on Thursday. We're supposed to be doing the 252 list race, the last one of the month, or the last one of the season. It actually is tomorrow night on Thursday night. But Sally, I think is the name of that hurricane coming up. We may end up getting washed out. It's looking kind of wet. So it's one of those things we may not. But I'm working on the race car today. Last time we were at the track, we were at Nahunta. Car took off, went hard left. I'm going to crawl up under there, make sure there's nothing wrong with the suspension, make sure nothing's actually broke, make sure all the rod ends are good, make sure nothing has changed. But what we come up with, what we think is the problem, is the rollout. After it made that pass, I did the measuring and the rollout was off, and so that tire had shrunk back up. So I was hunting. I called Summit, I called Jegs, I called McCormick Tire, I called everybody I knew of about trying to hunt down a 3055 stiff that was a single or a pair. Nobody had any. And so I posted it up on Facebook, and one of my buddies, Houston Payton, he's also a fellow YouTuber, so y'all make sure y'all go to his YouTube channel, KOTV Motorsports. So I didn't ask any questions, but Houston emailed me and said, I've got a brand new tire, I've got a single, and it's 87.5 inches in diameter or circumference for the rollout. And so I was like, shoot, yeah. I was like, send it to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the big one off. One of them measured 89.5, 89.5. We're gonna remeasure it today. The other one was like 88.5, 88.5. But that was actually on the label when I got it. It was labeled at 87 inches. So we're gonna take the big one off, put the small one on it, and we're hopefully going to get the rollout pretty close. We might have to pump this one up and stretch it a little bit because we were trying to stretch the other one, so we may have actually accomplished that. So we're going to mess with the tires again. But I really appreciate Houston again, KOTV Motorsports. I'm going to put a link in the description. Y'all go give him a thank you and subscribe to his channel. That'll be a huge thank you. He does motorsport stuff too. He's an awesome dude. I've seen him at the track several times, and we've been friends on Facebook for a long time. So Houston, I really appreciate you getting me that tire. It came in spectacular fashion. UPS was actually on time. I had a dream last night though that the UPS truck that stopped at my neighbor's house, and then they went by my house, and I was screaming after them, no, wait, you got my part. Almost came true, well, I shouldn't say almost came true. I got home about the same time that they were there. They were stopped at my neighbor's house, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, oh no. And so I run outside. I was standing at the mailbox when he got to me, but he stopped. He's like, I got you something. So I was really happy. Also, comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to go to turbojohnracing.com. We got some cool t-shirts. So go ahead and grab you some t-shirts if you don't mind, and hit that join button if you want to join us for our weekly live chats on Wednesday. It was a little cooler today. So here we go. You guys don't tell Kelly I lost her tape measure. It is gone. I don't know where it's at. That's the other one this is the tire that I just got from Houston. Like I said, I don't know how he ended up with just one. I didn't ask any questions. It looks like the same mold number. Dates are pretty close. I mean, they're a little off, but that's okay. It's a brand new tire. So this one over here is the small one, and we measured it 7 foot 4.5 inches. So 88.5 inches is what this one is. So we're going to take the other one off over here and measure it, and that's the one we're going to change. Okay, so here we go. This is the bigger tire. You can see it's 7 foot 5 and like 3/4 of an inch. And so this one is definitely bigger than the other one. So this is a problem. So this is why we're going to change it. Boom, y'all. Houston is the man. Houston Payton, KOTV Motorsports. Y'all go like him on YouTube. Bye, y'all. I'm making a lot of funny noises today. So this one is 7 foot 4 1/4. So we're within 1/4 inch of the other one. So 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. And a little bit less than a half. So these things measured 87.5. So that's why, there again, that's why you got to measure these things. So I think we're set. I might put just, that's at 10 pounds of air pressure in both of them. So I might put maybe 12, 13 pounds of air in this one and let it sit for a little while. Actually, I might do a big smoky burnout on your concrete pad.
Once you do a burnout, they're set.
That's what we need. When's the last time you done a smoky burnout on the concrete?
About a month ago.
Yeah, we might do another one. Oh, damn. All right, guys. So I just got under here and remeasured all my bar angles, and there again, it's very difficult to see. The bottom bar is going downhill about 1 inch. Upper bar is going down about 1 inch. So the anti-squat, from what I just measured it, nothing's loose. Everything seems to be okay. I don't have any problems with broken hinds or the anti-roll bar. Everything seems to be good. So this car's been squatting a ton. And if you notice, we spray painted it up there, and it's kind of hard to tell, but it kind of looks like it may have been hitting again because the white paint's rubbed off. So I was like, well, let me check the anti-squat real fast. And so right now it's showing the anti-squat is about 36 to 40%. So that is way, way, way too little. I thought I had calculated. Now the ride height changes everything too. So the last time I calculated it, ride height may have been a little bit different. So what we're going to do right now, so this is the ride height that we're at. I'm comfortable with this ride height. I like it. It's jacked up a little bit in the back, but I think it's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the front bar up 1 inch. I've got one hole that is above that location. So I'm going to raise it 1 inch, and that's going to give me just over 100% anti-squat. So the car, it shouldn't do anything. It shouldn't squat or try to separate, which is good. So that's what I think we're going to try. I could move the upper bar down a hole. I'll show you what all those numbers are. But what I'm going to do is if the upper bar was moved down, I'll show you that number. And then if the lower bar was moved up a hole, I'll show you what that number is. So the main difference is the bar length. If I drop the upper bar down a hole, it shortens it up to like 40 some inches. And if I do the bottom bar up a hole, then it keeps it long, and the instant center height goes up. So I'm gonna move that. The instant center height is real low with the upper bar pointing down. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna move the bottom bar up for sure and see what that does. So here's my mounts on the bottom here. It's an inch higher. So nothing spectacular, but we're gonna move that up and see what happens. Okay, so now you can see the bar angle is slightly uphill. It's kind of hard to tell, but it is, trust me. That right there is, it's definitely going uphill. It's probably about right there. Upper bars are still same thing, slightly downhill. So it's gonna give us just a tad over 100% anti-squat. And I tightened up the shocks a little bit. I went from 5 to 8 clicks on the compression and from 10 to 12 on the rebound. So this thing ought to be mostly neutral. It's going to squat a little bit. It depends on how close I am on my calculations. I mean, they're just approximates. So I know that where I was at, you know, even if it was the wrong calculation at, you know, 36% anti-squat, raising that bar on the lower control arm on the front, on the body, one hole definitely made it go higher. So that's all we got to do. The numbers are irrelevant. You know, they are what they are. I mean, you know, you can change a 1/4 inch and it can make a difference. And you see some of these things are really hard to get a good measurement on because of just where they're at and the angles. You don't measure the actual length of that control arm. You have to pretend that control arm is straight. So, you know, if you're a 1/4 inch off on your measurement, it's going to really skew what the numbers are. But we know it was squatting, and so we know we wanted it to squat a little bit less. going to do it tonight. So we're done. The car is race ready. We're going to go to Kinston tomorrow night if it doesn't rain, which is probably pretty doubtful, but definitely for sure on Saturday or Sunday we'll be racing somewhere this weekend. So we're going to try to get some data. We got a big 252 King of the 252 list race coming up. It's not the list, it's the end of the year finale, and it'll be we'll probably have 40 cars, I think they said. I don't know what the jackpot's going to be yet, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of money, so we need to get some testing done. So it's going to be a good time. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. See y'all soon, later.